So this is what I get up to when I'm not cycling, looking after my beautiful boys. Hoping to go cycling later though. I haven't been vlogging because of the boring route I'm always doing. This is Tim. He's a German Spitz Klein and he's a champion. Yeah, you tell everyone. And he knows it. He's retired now, and then there's a new boy on the block. But anyway, if any of you are ever wondering why I'm not cycling, I'm probably walking my dog, grooming my dogs, and tending the garden. So Timmy's had a semi-wash, as male dogs tend to spray underneath, like accidentally. So he's had what we call an undercarriage wash, and now he's having his regular Saturday grooming. It's a double coat, and although I'm not a professional groomer, I did grooming for every show from scratch, and as I say, he's now a champion. Come on, wait, Timmy, good boy. So now we're going to do the toenails. I use a Dremel because my eyesight's not good enough for clippers. And if you do it every week, keep them nice and short. There's nothing worse than the sound of dogs tip-tapping across the floor. Train them from puppies and they will accept the grooming routine. These dogs aren't trimmed, but what we do is they get very hairy feet, so we make sure their hairs under their pads and that are all clear, and that they've got a nice shape there. That's his undercoat coming out there, which is why you groom them every week, otherwise that will knot up and become like dreadlocks, so you don't want that. We're doing outside grooming today because it's a nice day. So this is Timmy all done, and Timmy is 8 now, and although we can continue showing him, we have retired him because he's a champion. So just check that there's no wax build up just at the top of the ear. Make sure it's clean, and don't dig in, just the top of the ear, because you can see bits of wax on the top. You certainly don't go into the hole, this is just the top part of the ear. Because this wax will drop down otherwise into the ear canal. And that comes out, can be brushed. As you can see, just a little bit there. Good boy. Show everybody how nice you look. There's it. Yeah. Beautiful. All done. And as always, good boys get sweets. Good boy. Who's next? Who's next? Ben? Ben is next. Ben is 10. He's my oldest one, and my first Klein. As you can see, there's a bit of a height difference. Unfortunately, once he matured, he was too big for the show ring, so we just didn't show him, and he loves being part of our family, doesn't he? Yeah. Got to cross twice, and got some reasonable awards in his classes. Tim has won 2 classes at cross. Ben is a wonderful dog to have around, especially for puppies. He's got an amazing temperament. Getting old now, aren't you, Ben? Yes. Ben doesn't need such a groom as Tim because he's lost his undercoat, so you've got to get right in deep. You still see the undercoat coming out, and Ben's is white, and Tim's is off-white. And no, stand up. So we use a mixture of Mason and Pearson brushes and a slicker to get deep in. And this is just a daily groom, this is not a show groom. Blythe will be having a show groom tomorrow because he's off to Bath Championship show on Monday. He's only a puppy though, so we don't expect much. What we expect is that he's learnt all his lessons and he's going to be a good boy on the grass. He has already qualified for Crufts. Can you see why it's important to groom them? Once a week. A daily groom, depending on where you live of course, but mine are in the house and they're on a yard, but they have daily walks. They sometimes get really dirty, covered in grass, they roll in the fields. We go for field walks, beach walks, so you know, daily grooms are good. No, Ben. Yeah. And Ben has ticklish feet. Here's the reason I started drumming him, because he didn't like his feet being done at all. So we had to work on that. So that's a detangler spray. It's very expensive to buy, but keeps him looking really well. Just any knots will come out and you won't hurt the dog when you're grooming him then. No, stay. Stand up. You don't stand. Good boy. As you can see, none of my dogs mind being groomed because I teach them as puppies that grooming is fun. And we do a daily groom when they're puppies, a few minutes at a time, with lots of treats. And you will see with Blythe in a minute. Blythe is only 6 months old and he's really good most of the time. So we just check Ben's ears because he always gets dirty ears. See, all that wax build up on the top of the ears. Turn around then, let's do this side. Good boy in there. Yes you are. This one. Benny's got big ears. We call him Benny Big Ears because he has. There. Now then, the feet we did last week so they don't grow that quick, so that there's no hair there to have to get, but we will do the toes, which he hates. He's the easiest of the dogs to do because he's got white toenails. It's easier to see where the quick is. I don't know if you can see Blythe sitting there waiting for his turn. Normally I do Blythe first, but I wanted to do these first because Tim needed the wash while the sun was out. Can we have that dew claw now? Yep. The tractors are busy in the field. Good boy. So there we are. That's Benjamin looking good. Stand up. And if you do their groom every week, keeps them looking good. Good boy. I get covered in it. Right, now show you our new boy. Just get the hairs off here. So he shouldn't molt because he still hasn't got his full adult coat yet. And the birds love this stuff. put it in the hedge and it's all gone. The birds enjoy it. See? And that's when they're not molting. When they're molting, and this is Blythe. As you can see, he likes the fluff. He's only 6 months old. Okay, stop it. Now, because he's a puppy, I will have a lead on him, but I won't, you know, it's just there for safety. And yeah, he's called Blythe, which is the Welsh word for wolf. I think he looks like a wolf. So he's a German Spitz, but not a Klein. He's a Mittel, which is the bigger size, which I know is the same size as Ben. Shows how big Ben is. Leave those treats alone. Right, let's get you brushed. All new. He likes biting it. Stop. Turn around. Good boy. What a good boy. So he hasn't got his adult coat yet. This is like his junior coat, so to speak. It's coming, it's getting there. It's getting his fluffy tail. But like I say, you teach your dog to enjoy grooming, and this is a 6-month-old puppy being good. And they queue up to be groomed. Stand up, right, good boy. They're going to do all of it. Come on, good boy. What a good boy, yes. What a good boy. So Blythe is having a full bath tomorrow and a blow dry. Hopefully it'll be dry so we can do it outside in the sun. Yes, he's a good boy. Yes, he is. Yes. And we're off to the dog show tomorrow, aren't we? On Monday, isn't it? Monday, not tomorrow. Yeah. Isn't it a beautiful colour? We waited a long time for him. Originally, we were going to have a little puppy Klein out of him, but with lockdown and everything, the bitch couldn't come down to us. So my friend, who doesn't live too far away, she had a litter coming, and I asked to go on her waiting list for a show puppy. And I was first on the list because everyone else had gone and already got there, so it was very good timing. And I wanted this colour. Up we go. So you can see he hasn't got his fluff there yet. Come on. Up we go. Good boy. Turn around. Good boy. Wait now. Wait. See the fluff coming here? It's going to look beautiful because it's a contrasting colour to the rest of it. So with Blythe, as you can see, there's not a lot of grooming to do because he hasn't got the full double coat yet. It's just keeping him practiced with it, and it's coming, it's getting thicker. But, you know, he's got to be done so he knows how it goes. Don't think he needs trimming because I did him last week. We were at the Bilth Wales show last week, about 2 hours away from here. What a good boy. Hang on there, just this bit. What a good boy. It's a treat a foot, apparently. We have to do a treat a foot. Let me get the rest. Treat a foot, isn't it? There's nothing without payment. Right, next. Blythe. Good boy. So I've just looped my hand through there just in case, because I'm doing the back ones and there's, you know, I don't want it to accidentally jump off the table. Because they walk every day, the back ones don't need doing as much as the fronts. Good boy. As you can see, grooming is fun. It is not a battle, and you should enjoy it, grooming your dogs. Yes. And they should enjoy being groomed and want to come and have their grooming. It should never be a battle. Obviously some dogs, especially rescue dogs, they come with, you know, all sorts of issues, and just work with them and they soon come round. So there we are, excellent. And that's Blythe done for today. You notice I don't have collars on my dogs. He has one on in the garden in case he goes through the hedge into the woods or next door, but they only have collars with tags when they're walking because it ruins their coat. There. Come here now. Say bye bye. Good. There we are. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And so, as you can see, Blythe isn't molting yet. He hasn't got the fluff. No stealing the spare treats. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed an insight into my Saturday mornings.